Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeff. So in this video, we're gonna check out the dance practice for BONA by Treasure. This came out shortly after I reacted to the music video, and it just always happens to me. I feel like gone are the days when dance practice videos come out 2 weeks later. Remember those days, like in 2021, 2020, 2021? We don't even know if there was going to be a dance practice, and if there was going to be one, it was like 2 weeks later. But I feel like because of the dance challenges and covers, I feel like they're releasing dance practice videos so soon now. So I don't know, I'm debating if I should just like wait for the dance practice every single time. Well, for me, it's like I can't wait to see the music video and like listen to the music because of all the spoilers. But then at the same time, it's a lot to edit, like separate ones. And of course, like if it's just gonna be like 1 or 2 days after the music video drops, instead of just like one sitting and one editing, you know, like that's like twice the work, you know? Anyway, before we get to it, just want to let you guys know that I did react to the full album. It's currently available on my Patreon. I was going to react to the showcase, but apparently there isn't a showcase. It was a comeback live, which I don't really do. So it's just a full album right now. If you guys are interested, link is down below. As usual, we're going to go do a full run through, and then we're going to go do some dissection. Hey, oh, it's moving cam. Oh my god, this is very Treasure. They did this for Darari. The formation. Hey. My god. Yes. Hey. God, that freaking beat is so good. Hey. Woo. The framing is weird. I want to see the feet. Oh my god, Jihoon. Here we go. Ooh, nice imagery. Hey, yes, shake that head. Whoa. That was cool. I wish this was fixed cam. Jesus. Hey. Woo! Nice. Oh my god! He put a hat on. Hey. God. The rap parts are so good. Hey. Woo! My god, I can't with that beat. Sorry. I should be commenting on the dance. Yes, Jaehyuk. That one, love that move. Hey. Nice. Hey, hey. Woo! Love that twisting. Twisting. I'm sure there's a term for it. Hey, yes, Jaehyuk. Oh my god! He was great at that. Hey. Hey, look at those eyes. The movements are quite angular the entire time. There's a lot of shapes that are like squares, triangular shapes, lines, rather than like fluid movements, circular movements. Hey, let's get it. All right, the camera work was weird because many times there the framing was like half a body, but you have so much space up top. I get that for pictures. I know for pictures it looks really good, like on Instagram. That is kind of like the trend for like Instagram photos now. You kind of like cut yourself like from like the thigh area and then show the background quite a bit. That framing works on photos, but like videos, it was kind of weird. I need to see the body. We're seeing it's a dance practice, you know? Is there a fixed version? Let me just double check. It doesn't seem that there is a fixed version. Yeah, so what I was saying, the shapes are very angular. There's a lot of straight lines, diagonal shapes, triangular shapes, not a lot of fluid liquid movements. Not a lot of body rolls this time around. Very structured movements when they move like those kind of sharp movements. There's a lot of those as well. I'll see what I can do. I'll comment on things that I can comment on, but like we lose so much of the choreography because of the framing. And sometimes they would zoom in like different places and I'm like, is that even the center? This beginning is very, very dance competition type. If you guys have been to like high school, college competitions, dance competitions, like international ones, this kind of a smooth effect, like very haunting, just little gestures. Because of the music, you'll see a lot of these kind of movements. It's very minuscule, but impactful because it's synchronized. And then head down. Oh my God, that's such a staple to like dance battle pieces. Like a head down, oh my God, and then you go up. I remember those days when I used to compete. Here we do get some fluidity. It's mainly in the upper body, but it's not, you know, it's not graceful. It's fluid, but it's not graceful. There's a difference. Because look, it's quite structured still because of like the closed fingers or closed hands. So when you're moving your fingers like that, you know, it's more structured rather than when the hands are open, when you go like this. There's a little bit more fluidity because there's extension to the fingers. When your hands are closed up, there's not a lot of extension there. So there's more structures like moving around. And then that goes into the body, and then that there's a vibration effect there that it's evident on Haruto. Boom, there's like a head, an after effect. Yeah, I feel like for Darari, they had a similar formation, like the lines. Hey. See, like these are the framings that I'm like, what? Like, look, we're losing the feet. We have so much space up top. And then like, so when they move in, we lose even more. Like I get their faces center, but like I would like to see a little bit more detail. Like especially here, like we lose so much of it. Some choreographies are okay with this kind of formation, especially if it's like an upper body kind of thing. Like if you're doing movements up here, but like when the movements are down below, like these, you know, evidently it's in the legs. Like, what are we looking at? I know they're pretty, but like we have other venues for that. Not in a dance practice video, please. YG, if you guys are watching these reactions, please give us fixed cam versions all the time. Watch it be released tomorrow. Hey, I actually love Jaehyuk's part there with the beat. It's so good. Later, it's more evident, like the move that I like. But here he gets a center time. It's so charismatic. So there's a lot of this. There's a lot of reaching movements. Because like here, you know, you have these. And then like here again, you reach up. And then reaches up here again, right? Just in different movements. Just in different directions. I feel like this style is very old school LA hip hop, lyrical hip hop type of vibe. I don't know if you guys have seen those kind of choreographies before, but there is a lot of this. It's very LA. Oh my god, it's very LA. There was a period in, I'm gonna say early 2000s where there's a lot of this. It's kind of like the Usher, I guess slightly like Usher, Chris Brown, type Neo. I feel like it's in that era or slightly afterwards. There's like these kind of movements. Da, 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 da. So, but that makes sense though, because if there is a nostalgia vibe to this, that makes sense. Yeah. Hey. I love that. I love that a lot. There's a quick imagery here. This part, it's so cool. And you don't expect it. From the music video, I don't think we saw this kind of imagery. I think we just saw like when they're in lines. And that's what I was expecting to happen. When Hyunsuk came up, I thought they were just gonna be in like formations. But no, they ended up doing like this imagery out and then move back in. And I love that like the little drumming effect. I thought earlier it was like a rotation, twisty thing, but no, it's a drumming effect. And that's quite powerful. I also love the fact that when you drum, your face is out to the audience rather than backwards. So instead of it being like it's more like which is cool because it extends, it increases the body line. Here, yeah. Then there's a little shake there, shake up. So for this one, you really need to establish more like a firm stand. Really keep everything close to your body so that when you do that shake, it's a lot cleaner. Rather than have, like for example, your feet close together, your knees tight together. The wider your knees are, the less clean and marching band like it will be. The shake wouldn't be as evident because when your legs are spread out or when your body feels outwards, the shake thing won't be as noticeable as opposed to when you're like a stick, you know, like when you're like straight up and then like when you're kind of like wobbling like that. Got the jump there. So this second part, it changes too. So the first one, there's a shake. There you go, there's a shake there. And then the other ones don't have it. Here, it's just smooth lines. I love that part. Oh my god, it's so structured with the shoulders. So here you really have to establish that like angular movement for like the elbows. Such like this. So that when you do that kind of bit, it's kind of like a block. It's basically like think of a square and then it shifts like that. And it's so powerful when done right. Obviously here it's done right too. It's impactful. Love that part. Ooh, it's just really cool because like the music drops and then you only have like these movements to establish the sound, the beat, because there's not much happening there. So like what do you choreograph to, right? And how do you choreograph it? So how they did it here it was really cool. I love this part too when Hyunsuk gets his own little corner here, just him, and then we have them at the back. It reminds me also, I feel like for Daddy, when Junkyu was out, I think, and then everybody else was on the other side, but in different positions, of course. I feel like that's a great reference in terms of formation. Hey. Nice. Very hip hop. Ooh, I love that dynamic change. It's all fast. And then it slows down here. You know what? Jaehyuk is catching my eyes more in this dancing video. Look, his movement is quite you know, clean and sharp, like the it's quite established, and something like that, like just the wrist moving, you want it to be as clean as possible because it needs to be established. Otherwise, you won't see the image, you won't see the purpose, and then it's kind of just flimsy. Whoa, got the rap. Woo. Oh my god, because we're the center people are evidently not doing as much because they're singing and they're given less choreography for that, which makes sense. But we're losing so much of the choreography on the sides because they're evidently doing something that the center is not doing, and it's just such a shame. There are a lot of avenues for this kind of camera work already, you know, for music shows, performance videos, you can do all that. But for like a dance practice video, like, you know, if not a fixed cam, when you're moving in and out, give us at least the whole image, you know, like at least the feet and like several more people on the side, like the entire imagery, but you're just kind of moving in and out, you're moving in, like you're tilting like this, like that's okay. But like to zoom in like this where we're not seeing what's happening on the side is just, you know why I'm complaining about that? Because these groups work so hard for dancing. Because these groups work so hard to learn the choreography, to detail these choreographies, and also for the choreographers too. Like you guys choreograph these choreographies, you know, from every single detail, and then it's all lost because the camera is moving. And it's not specific to Treasure's video. There is a lot of that in the dance community. And I get the effect. I get it. It's quite a big trend in terms of like workshops and stuff like that. But you're missing so much of the hard work, you know. So if it's gonna be like this all the time, then why do I need to pay attention to my feet? You know what I mean? Why do I need to pay attention to my footwork? Why do I need to pay attention to my hands? I get that like you see it in the studio, you know, that's fine. But like millions of us only see it through one video. So just something for whoever's videotaping these artists, these dancers, not just K-pop, but also like in the dance community. I get it. It makes the footage very exciting, but showcase the footwork, showcase the handwork, showcase the imagery. Right, so like these whole thing here, you know, they're doing stuff on the side, like this footwork there, but we lost the entire thing. Like I'm sure like Jaehyuk and like Jungwon did amazing footwork here. Oh, that's cool. Hey, love that part. Oh my god, it's so good with the beat. It's so satisfying, and yes, like I mentioned, very in sync. It's that kind of like old school boy band type of feel, and I love it here. And I love that Jaehyuk did it. Oh my god, look, he's so good. I feel like he improved his dancing quite a bit. There's a maturity to his dancing now. There's a little bit more swag too. He's able to like embody when to be low. For someone that tall, it's hard to like groove low, because you know there's a lot more waist and you have to work harder. But when you're committed to that like dynamic shift, that different elevation when you go down, it's so interesting to see, right? And then like it's just like the feet. Look, there's a little bit more confidence to his dancing. Very Treasure. There you go. So same thing earlier, just a different center. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's very evident that Jaehyuk improved because he actually in this specific choreography, he has a lot of center times. It's really good. Look. Look, oh my god, so structured. That was nice. I like this formation too. Hey, so much presence. Love that part. Oh my god. Love that part. It's very LA, like early 2000s. Oh god, I remember those movements. That was cool. Hey. So like this kind of formation, because it's all over the place, right? It's organized chaos. Like this transition here. That part, So the way you learn that, it's all coming from different directions. But what you're doing first is you're all gonna look in front of the mirror, same direction, and then you learn that move. It's quite easy, so it was probably like very like fast when they learned it. And then after everybody learned it, they will then be placed into different directions, facing different directions, and establish that the formation change, the transition. And then you do your movement that you just learned. So that's how you establish same choreography, but like different directions. You first learn it in front of the mirror. Everybody's the same position. Everybody's facing the same way. And then once everybody's good at it, then you rearrange the formation and then create the transition. Look. I feel like J-Hip really shines in this dance practice. Nice. Love that. The chorus is really cool. I think the chorus is my favorite part. It's simple, but effective. You know, like it's I'm not saying it's like easy, but like it's simple, you know, but it's effective. The choreography actually isn't as second gen. Maybe it is second gen, because that's what I noticed in the music video. Maybe with like costumes and stuff, it's more second gen. I was curious about that because the outfit changes the vibe of a choreography. Like for real, right? So like with the outfits on the music video, it felt very second gen, but like when you put it here, it feels very, very early 2000s. But if that's the case, if second gen was early 2000s, then that makes sense. I'm not really sure when second gen starts and ends, that kind of thing. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching with me today. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, do like and subscribe, and if you do subscribe, make sure to tick the notification bell so you don't miss any content from me. And if you'd like to get to know more about me, do check out my Instagram, Threads, and Patreon down below.